Kristen.
And I'm Carol.
And you are listening to Superstitions, Traditions, and Definitions. And today we're going to talk about superstitions involving the night sky.
Ooh. Ooh.
I am pretty sure the Greek and Roman gods had no limitations on
they didn't. They had orgies. Oh. I mean, as far as my understanding goes.
They did. They did.
Zero limitations.
Which is why we wish on a shooting star now, because of all the orgies and stuff they were having.
Oh, is that where we get shooting stars? From orgies?
Well, no. No, it was from the tiny little break in the orgy.
Oh, where they came in, like they spied on everybody to see if other people were having orgies.
Right.
Okay.
They had to see the fun going on down here. Voyeurism.
Okay.
But there was a 2nd century Greek philosopher named Ptolemy.
Yes.
That was his theory.
Yes.
That shooting stars were happening because the gods were looking down on us.
And they tore the sky.
And they tore the sky, dislodged the stars. But we know
Now what do we do?
If
they tear it and enough stars fall,
they grant the wishes.
Oh, well, okay.
So you see the star, you know that they're checking you out.
That's what it is.
And you make the wish real fast.
It's not like a meteor, comet.
Listen, we are not worried about what is really happening.
Okay, well, I'm just asking.
We are still making the wishes.
You need to educate
2,000 years later.
I'm coming in here with no research.
We don't. All of those scientists who want to tell us what's really going on, and they're not even stars that are shooting. They are just killing the fun.
They're killing the vibe.
They're killing the vibe.
Zero orgies. No orgies for you guys.
No orgies.
They ruined it.
They did.
Do it.
That is it. That is all there is. That is the entire reason we wish on shooting stars.
Oh. Hoping the gods will notice you.
Hoping those Greek and Roman gods that don't notice anything because they're busy
drinking wine and
impregnating
humans
and all of
and
that
coming
stuff.
down to
to cause problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are these Greek or Roman? Or both?
I believe these were Greek because Ptolemy was Greek. He was a Greek philosopher.
Yes.
So prior to him, there was also shooting stars weren't a good thing. He decided to let us have it and have the wishes. He decided
they were a good thing.
He's the one who decided we should get wishes for that.
Who decided they weren't a good thing?
The Romans.
The fun haters.
The fun haters.
The fun haters. Okay.
They, prior to this little Greek guy who was in there saying, Romans, calm down.
Calm down.
They decided
let's enjoy
that
shooting. It's pretty.
Yeah. That it's pretty. Okay. They decided they thought that the shooting stars were angry Zeus throwing things at us. that was angry Zeus.
It must be
throwing stars at us, and it was a bad thing. They weren't granting wishes. They were trying to take you out.
Okay, because Zeus needs to chill.
Zeus needs to calm down. But yeah, they up until it was just Zeus throwing rocks at people.
Did he ever hit anybody? Is that what happened to the dinosaurs?
Probably.
Oh, okay. Well, now we know.
And then
we're solving the world's problems here.
Ptolemy was like, no,
here it is.
Right.
He probably thought they were pretty, which they are.
They are.
And it's always exciting to see that.
And then modern science had to come along and be like, listen, guys, those aren't even stars.
They had to ruin it. Just like they do with all their sciencey knowledge.
I know. Stop it with your science. Ain't nobody.
Anyway, superstitions about the night sky. Lay it on me.
That was the shooting star superstition. There's
more.
Thousands.
Come on, we need to know. I know you've done all the research.
I have done lots of research.
I'm just here
to
riff.
Have time
to
say it all.
Well, you better start.
So let's talk about the full moon.
Ooh.
Did you know the full moon makes you crazy?
I have heard.
Did you know that's not true?
I don't believe that.
I know. Nobody does.
I think it's true.
They did studies. They've done studies.
The ocean gets crazy at the full moon. Why shouldn't people?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody should get their chance.
I don't see why not.
The ocean gets to.
Don't cut me out. If I'm going to be crazy, I'm going to be crazy.
At the full moon. So if you were to poll police officers, nurses, teachers, mental health workers, there's I think it was between 70 and 80% of those people believe that the full moon does
Well,
affect human behavior.
I'm going to go with that. The folks on the front line of the crazy.
Right, that science.
Yeah.
We already, they are just killing all the nice Sky Superstitions. They say there's no correlation.
Yeah, they better
They
quit.
can't be right. So,
are there more?
There are lots.
Okay.
I mean, there's a man that lives up there, and
It's made out of cream cheese. I forgot. The moon is made out of cream cheese. Have you not heard that?
No.
Where the hell were you raised? My God, how did you not? Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. Okay. No, the moon is supposed to be made of cream cheese.
I love it.
I do too.
Can it be cheesecake?
I don't see why not.
Cheese?
Whatever you want. We'll create our own and say that other people said this.
Okay.
I've heard that it's cream cheese. We'll lie.
So for real though.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
No, that's really.
I like the man in the moon. I mean, you can see him if you look close enough.
I'm sure he's a nice guy. I mean, depending on.
He's probably lonely and grouchy and wants you to get off of his yard. Get off my lawn.
I mean, some indigenous cultures believe that the man in the moon is the keeper of souls of humans and animals.
Oh.
And that's how shamans got their knowledge. They ascended to the moon, spoke with this guy. He
No
said,
shit.
here's what you do.
Nice.
It was nice.
I didn't know that.
But then there are other indigenous cultures that believe the moon exists because it was a human who raped his sister, and that's where he got sent to.
Oh.
He probably not so much a nice guy.
He doesn't sound like
He
it.
doesn't sound like a lovely person. And then there's another culture who believes the man in the moon was a farmer who was growing a magical fig tree.
A magical fig tree.
In his yard. Mm-hmm.
Okay. To get magical fig leaves?
I don't know.
Did he run around naked?
He probably did.
Okay. All right. It's his farm.
You do what he wants.
Want.
But his wife was out there watering the trees all willy-nilly and used dirty water to water the magic fig tree. And the magic fig tree was so upset about it, it just uprooted and started floating away.
And it became the moon.
No, the man did. He grabbed the root.
And he went with it.
And floated.
Left the wife. Took off with the magic fig tree.
He loved the magic fig tree more than he loved her.
I guess so. He probably gave it clean water.
He did. And
she probably gave it dirty water because he paid more attention to the fig tree. Magical fig tree.
But that's how we got the moon.
Okay.
There's lots of theories about the moon. Some cultures believe it is Cain from the Bible who killed Abel. Mm-hmm. And so
he's marked by God to walk the earth.
Mm-hmm. Circle the earth indefinitely.
I can appreciate that. Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
You'd be nice to your brother.
Well, I mean, he died. So.
Well, my sister died. So.
I know. Here we are, right here. You and me. Sisters in sorrow.
That's right. You buried your brother. I kept mine. She lives on my mantle.
Well, he was cremated as well.
I didn't say she was cremated. I had her stuffed.
You're such a dickhead.
Like a ferocious bear on my mantle. Not really. She's cremated, Mom, but let me have her stuffed.
Oh, okay. I'm on your mom's side there.
Oh, fine. Y'all kill the fun. She still acts up.
Oh, I know. She haunts your house.
She does. Steals my mascara. Like that.
Yep. Dear God. Usually we talk like this. We don't record it. Other people can see that. Okay. Is it a full moon? Are we going nutsy right now? Is that what it is?
I mean, we're getting close.
We're Ashley.
Probably was sick of my shit.
Oh, God bless.
God
bless Ashley. Too. God bless Ashley. God bless Stephen. We miss you guys.
We do. We do miss you guys.
Tremendously.
Well, this just got sad.
I did. Let's move it up.
All right.
Come on.
The full moon.
Yes. That's not when you just, drop your pants and hang your ass out the window.
That is a whole different kind of full moon.
Well, I mean,
I don't think there's a person living in that one.
Obviously, the owner of the full moon that's hanging out the back of their pants. They kind of probably own that. And they are living, I'm sure.
No,
I mean, I like to
maybe
think.
that maybe stuffed Ashley can.
Stuff Ashley. Oh, God. You guys had that relationship, didn't you?
We did. We did.
Anyway.
Anyway, wasn't allowed to have her stuff. She really is cremated. She does live on my mantle, though.
Uh-huh.
And when I get mad, I throw pieces of her out in the yard and tell her to go find her toes. And I'm not joking about that.
That's why I'm laughing, because I know it's true. Okay. Sky, night sky.
The night sky.
Superstition-y stuff. Come on.
The full moon.
Right.
Doesn't grant wishes.
Well, I mean, as far as you know,
It makes you crazy.
a little bit.
Unless you ask science.
It's also nice to go out for walks.
It's beautiful.
And when there's snow.
But we have been believing that the full moon makes you crazy.
Because it's true.
Because it's true.
I don't care what statistics say. I don't care what somebody who decided to put it into a category. And, you know, I've been crazy myself. You know, you just feel it. I'm sorry. It makes the ocean crazy. It makes people crazy. The end.
And it just depends on how you look at it.
I guess if you're a Debbie Downer, you're just going to be, you know, all gloom and doom. But we are not that.
We aren't. So, in the 1st century,
Lay it on me.
Pliny the Elder,
Oh.
who was the uncle to Pliny the Younger,
Oh, that makes sense.
he believed that the
Mhm.
full moon caused crazy
Okay.
because during the full moon dew increases.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, since there's more dew, it like jacks up the humidity in your brain. That leads.
Do we have humidity in our brain?
I don't know.
Okay,
And he is beyond
in the
being
1st century was
stuffed
he
and
able
sitting
to
on my mantle.
study your brain? I don't think so. So he's just making shit up.
Yeah.
He had nothing better to do than sit around and go, you know what? Brain humidity. That's what we're going to call it.
Right.
And did that later become brain fog? Oh,
I bet so. I bet that's what leads to brain fog. Yeah.
Little humidity out there.
That's right.
Didn't even occur to me. Amazing.
Mhm.
I'm learning so much today.
I know. But yeah, that for real was his theory, that because dew increases during a full moon, it somehow messes with the moisture in your brain.
Does it always
It makes you crazy.
create more dew in any part of the world, or there's a lot of places that are really dry that don't?
I don't even know that it does increase dew.
Okay. Well, okay.
That was just his theory.
Oh, okay.
And he was alive 2,000 years ago, so we can't ask
We can't
him.
exactly ask him now. Is he
do
on
have
your
the Ouija
mantle?
board? He's not.
We do have the Ouija board.
We don't.
No, we don't.
We don't want to open those doors.
Oh, hell no.
No.
It's a memento.
Aristotle,
What about him?
he kind of believed the same thing. So
About
300
humidity?
years later,
Brain humidity?
brain humidity.
Okay. Well, I thought Aristotle was probably just going to give us something deep and okay. I'll let you finish.
Okay. He believed that there was more moisture in the brain.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's how we keep going. Yeah.
So it was susceptible to the moon in the same way that tides are susceptible to the moon's influence.
So I can have a tide in my brain due to the humidity and the undryness.
And that's why you
I'm
go
gonna have
crazy
to-
under the full moon.
Okay.
Because there are tidal waves happening up there.
I'm gonna have to think and marinate
All right,
a little bit because I just don't know. It's not something I've ever entertained. So
It's not something I've ever entertained either.
you did all the research.
I did.
I'm just here to riff.
I had no idea until I started researching, and then there was
Brain humidity.
brain humidity.
Gotcha.
And then there was it, and even Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine,
Right.
who was not modern at all.
Did he take the Hippocratic Oath?
Well, in the 5th century.
Okay.
Tell me how. He's the father of modern medicine when he died 1,500 years ago.
It was modern for the time.
No, it's not modern now.
It was for the time.
Okay.
Somebody gave him that name and it just stuck.
It did.
You know, it's fine. We're gonna give him that.
Okay.
We're gonna give him that.
The father of modern medicine,
Right on.
Hippocrates, in the 5th century,
Mm-hmm.
you know what he said?
I do not.
He said that people acted up at the night times, and medical issues happened more often under the full moon at the night times because the goddess Luna was visiting.
Luna came to visit.
Because Luna came to visit and made you go crazy with her beauty.
Okay. Well, okay. Now I'm down with that.
Are you down with that?
I am down with that one. We'll take it.
Is that what we're going with?
Yep.
That's
We're
why it
going with
happens?
that. We're
Okay.
going with that. Beauty.
Yeah.
We need more beauty in the
We
world.
do.
We
But
really
except
do.
it makes you go crazy because she is so beautiful.
Well, I don't know. Maybe hold on to your crazy. We are all crazy in
I
our
am
own
crazy.
way, and we know it.
Luna was
Psychology tells us.
Mhm.
But, you know, crazy beauty.
crazy. Luna, she was the Roman goddess
Hmm.
of the moon
Awesome.
and in charge of fertility and love,
Ooh,
and was beautiful.
of course she was.
She resided in the heavens. She was probably one of those that occasionally dislodged a star.
I like to think so. I hope she wasn't like throwing it like Zeus. Was she angry, or was she just like, here, children?
I'm hoping she was just peeking and dislodged the star and made it fall.
Okay. It's
Star
a gift.
that's not really a star. 'Cause
Yep.
Science had to ruin that
Well, I mean, they need to shut up.
sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Most of the time.
So,
Mhm.
there are beliefs that it could have at one time.
At one time, it made you crazy.
Uh-huh.
How did we get away from the crazy?
We made light.
Artificial light,
Yeah.
electricity,
Yes. Or
street lights.
street lamps, when all of that stuff started happening.
Okay,
And
so then we had more light, so then
Uh-huh.
we were more aware, and we weren't just like in darkness all the time.
right.
Okay.
Right. So the theory
Okay.
is that crime and stuff possibly increased during the full moon prior to street lamps and all of that.
Because then you could see.
Because you could see.
And you didn't, I mean, if you're out there running around with like your candle, it's not going to do you a lot of
It's
good.
hard.
We see you.
And then you got to
Yeah,
be careful.
it's into somebody's house.
Or you'd accidentally burn the house down. That's why they had to wait until the full moon.
Oh, okay.
So they could see.
So they could see.
And they wouldn't have to carry the candle.
I didn't think about the fact that it would be completely dark.
Yeah, right. Right. There's no street lights. There's no nothing. It is dark up.
They can't even leave the TV on.
Can't even leave the TV on for the burglar.
Or your outside light. Make sure
No
nobody
porch
comes
light?
up to the door. No, there was no porch light. You just have to have a big dog.
They probably did.
Mm-hmm.
There's also theory that it did affect mental health because it was so bright.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
People weren't getting enough sleep, and they were doing craziness.
They
were
were
all
tired.
kinds of acting up.
oh, I'm crazy when I'm tired
Yeah,
too.
'cause
Don't
they
come
were
near
tired.
me. Leave me alone. I
Because
need a nap.
The moon kept them up.
The moon kept
The
them up.
moon kept them up all the night long.
What a way to be kept up.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
love the moon.
pretty.
I love
It's
the moon.
silvery and
It is.
shiny. Why would it make you
is.
crazy? It should make you happy.
It should make you happy.
Mm-hmm. But like the magnetic pole and all that. I mean, I get that. I get that a little bit. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm down.
I don't know. I think what fascinated me the most about this though
Mhm.
was that it's still such a common belief. In
It is.
2007.
Okay. Take us back.
2007.
Take us back.
That wasn't back. That was just 10, 15 years ago, 15 years ago, 16 years ago. I'm mathing in my head.
Not very well.
16
Use
16
your
years ago.
fingers. Okay.
16 years ago, in the year 2007, police forces were adding extra patrols
For
the
the
nights
crazy
of the
folk.
full moon.
For the crazy
For
folk.
the crazy folk. There was
I think if you live it and you see it, then okay, there may be a study that says this or that. But you know what? I'm going to go with practical experience.
so
Cops, ER
okay.
nurses.
So let's talk about that.
Great. I would love to. Lay it on me.
There's also theory
Mhm.
that it's association.
You know it's the full moon, so you know that you're going to act crazy.
You look for it,
Okay.
and you're more likely to remember that correlation. So something bad happens, under a full moon and you're like, oh crap, this happened. Oh, and it's a full moon.
And
That's going to stick out in your head more than, oh, this bad thing happened.
it's a crescent moon.
And it's a crescent
It's a 3/4 moon. There's
It's a
little
waxing
sliver
gibbous.
gone. Yeah, there you go. That too. What you said.
You don't remember that, but you do remember this one thing that happened under the full moon.
Okay.
And that sticks in your head.
I don't know. Am I that
Because
susceptible to suggestion?
We are all.
I don't know.
Susceptible
I've
to
never knocked
suggestion.
over a bank. I've never
There's
even thought about it.
Also theory, because it is such a widespread belief and it's played up in media and movies and books and all of this other stuff that influences our everydays. That correlation exists too.
So it just gives you an excuse to run wild.
If you do.
If you choose to.
If you were running wild in the 17th and 18th century, and you were all running wild because of the full moon, you could get a lighter sentence. If the crime you committed was during the full moon,
blame the moon.
You could get a lighter sentence, kind of based on
oh Lord, of course. Okay.
In the 17th and 18th century in England, there was
an insanity,
kind of like an insanity plea. The full moon.
Moon's fault. Well, okay. All right. I mean, whatever works.
I mean, apparently it worked.
Yeah.
I don't know at what point they were like, never mind, guys.
Never mind.
We need you to behave during the full moon also.
It's coming. You know it is.
We don't want you to act up anytime. So
no.
Apparently, sometime during the 18th century,
go back to work.
Stop it.
Okay.
Stop. You had your fun.
Okay. Yep.
You had your lighter sentences.
Yep. Just like the insanity plea now is not.
Yeah.
You got to prove it.
It was temporary insanity.
Temporary.
Because of the full moon.
But is it full tomorrow? Will it be full tomorrow? How long does it stay full?
I mean, technically, it only stays full for a minute. Not even a full minute.
Right. But we can't see to make the distinction.
Now, as far as like rituals and things for those that believe that the full moon is a 3-day period.
Oh, okay.
As far as science.
And then it starts to shadow away. Okay. All right.
As far as scientifically, the full moon is less than a minute long.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah. The full moon doesn't make you crazy.
I think it does.
Everybody thinks it does.
We're going to have to disagree here.
Okay.
I know you think it makes everybody.
You know I love the moon. And I think it's very influential.
Well, why not? I would take it.
Yeah.
And it's cloudy and rainy today, so I don't think we're going to see the moon today.
No, the last meteor shower of the year was night before last.
Go back. Missed it.
We all missed it because there were clouds.
Rainy and crappy.
We couldn't make a wish on the shooting star.
Good God. How the hell? How is this going to work?
It isn't. We have
freaking clouds.
We
need to look at cloud superstitions. Did they come in to keep people from making wishes on stars?
No, they don't.
Got to kill the joy.
Kill the joy.
Kill the joy. Oh my God.
Anyway, we are more apt to pay attention to the full moon when things happen and make that association.
I don't know. Well, you could be crazy all day and not know that it's a full moon.
See, and there's that also. When something is going wrong, I know from my job. I'm a social worker.
Yes.
I'm a social worker.
You deal with all kinds of stuff.
And I can't tell you how many times things happen. They're like, oh, crap, is it a full moon? And then that's in your head. And in the middle of the day when we're at our office, ain't nobody going outside to look at the moon. And
look it up on your phone. I mean, there's stuff you can do.
We're not trying to.
Well, I'm just being helpful.
You're helping the scientists that proved it's not true.
No, they can suck it. It is true. It's just propaganda. You know what they're trying to do? They're trying to make it so that you will say, no, it's not true. So I'm not crazy. But you are.
So let's recap real fast.
Fantastic. Let's do. Lay it on me.
And lots of superstitions involving the moon.
There are.
All the way back from the ancient times. They started the whole mess. It was all them. Pliny the Elder in the 1st century with the whole, moisture in the brain.
Brain fog.
brain fog,
humidity.
dew.
Sorry.
There's more dew outside, so obviously there's more dew.
Well,
in
it's raining
your head.
today, so I mean, throw that in there too. How does that work? I don't think it does. But anyway, let's
Okay.
continue.
Aristotle
Mm-hmm.
in the 4th century.
Mm-hmm.
He was my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
The brain is the moistest organ. It is most susceptible to the moon's influence, like the moon influences the tide.
It's the most undry.
It is my most favorite, though, that the father of modern medicine died 1,500 years ago.
Mhm.
I love that he just got dead. And he's modern medicine, 1,500 years.
Maybe we'll have to think of a new term for modern and use it now. He's, I don't know.
I'm a little concerned, though,
Mm-hmm. About
us being like, this man is brilliant. He's the father of modern medicine, and he believed people were crazy at the full moon because they were visited by a goddess.
Well, I'm sure he had, reputable findings.
Did he?
We'll have to investigate. I'm
That
gonna
moon
say
goddess jumped out of the heavens, visited you. Her beauty made you go crazy.
bit him on the ass.
And then we were like,
Yep.
he's so smart.
He's so slick. He knows.
He
Dude knows.
stuff.
Dude
He
knows.
all the stuff.
Mm-hmm. All the words.
He's the father of modern medicine,
Yes.
not Aristotle or, no. Mm-mm. Nope, the one who thought the gods were jumping down from heaven.
No
Tapping
Aristotle.
you on the shoulder.
No
That-
Socrates.
That is
Socrates.
the father of modern
Yeah.
medicine.
Okay.
Socrates.
Okay. Gotcha.
The man who believed gods were jumping down.
Oh, he got people to listen to him, and he's famous, and we're not.
That is true.
So he's got something going on.
Dead.
I mean, before he died.
He's got the afterlife going on.
Okay.
He's had the afterlife going on for 1,500 years.
Okay. All right. Dead man gone.
Dead man gone?
Gotcha.
Father of modern medicine, 17th century England. I loved that you could plead moon.
That you could what? Oh, you could plead moon.
Plead the moon.
It's not guilty or I'm gonna. How do you plead moon?
I plead the moon.
I plead moon.
Sorry, I acted up. It was moon's fault. And
Moon's fault.
Makes sense.
Yep. Case dismissed.
I get it. Okay. We're only going to put you in jail for 20 years instead of the 40.
Oh, well, okay. That'd be like party time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness, half of it.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say they just put them in until the full moon went away and then they can go home. Because now they're not crazy anymore.
Because at this time, the circuits travel.
Yes. Okay, courts.
Yeah.
Sorry, got you. It's like
The Asagas,
okay, yeah.
They travel, so they would sit in jail for sometimes up 3 or 4 months waiting on their
That's
trial.
not a speedy trial.
It couldn't be a speedy trial.
No.
There were a limited number.
I mean here
you didn't just drag them to the courthouse. You waited for the courthouse to come to the
come
pub.
to you. Okay, all right. Yeah, here in the U.S., then we get a speedy trial if we so desire, and if we don't, we can sit in jail for 3 or 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose. I mean, kind of up to you.
Yeah, no, but
or if they just won't let you out, then you're just not going. That they lock that door, you're finished until the next day, maybe after the long weekend or something.
Couldn't just wait out the full moon though, because
you could.
They had to wait out several full moons and new moons, waiting for the assize judge to make it to the pub.
It sounds like it. Make it to the pub.
That's where they had.
Where they held court. I mean, I would like to hold court in bars. Oh my God. Anywho,
the full moon. The full moon is awesome.
It is pretty awesome.
There
may be a full moon right now because
we're about
being stupid. Yeah.
There are men living up there in it.
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
Mm-hmm.
It's made of cream cheese.
It is.
Makes people go crazy.
It do.
Makes accidents happen.
Mm-hmm.
It makes babies being born.
Right.
It induces labor.
Mm-hmm.
The full moon, but not really according to
Lies.
The man in the moon existed forever, ever.
Mm-hmm.
Dante, who wrote the Inferno. And Paradise, he mentioned the man in
Lost.
Yeah. No, he didn't write Paradise
That's
Lost. Paradise
Milton.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you were going to say, and I thought, well, I'm just going to throw it out there.
No, Dante wrote in Inferno and Paradiso about Cain being the man in the moon.
That's really interesting to me.
Yeah. And then there's also like Jewish, English tradition that the man was banished to the moon for working on Sabbath or stealing from their neighbor, or it was punishment. You have to go live in the moon. But I want to know why there was only one bad person. How come they never questioned it? They were like, that makes sense. One time, one person did something naughty, and now we all know not to, I guess.
King was really bad.
He was.
With what he did. And then,
he was, and that one makes sense to me. But the cultures that believe it was somebody who stole from their neighbor.
Well, I mean, that's bad too.
I know, but how come only one person ever in the history of time stole from the neighbor?
Because there's only one person who ever did. Everybody else is
And
good.
he lives in the moon. And
Yeah.
when that happened,
Well,
everybody was like, oh, I ain't
back
stealing
then,
nothing.
there were like 15 people on planet Earth. Maybe, it was just the one.
Maybe he was the first person to ever steal from his neighbor.
And this is a lesson.
And this is the lesson that
Let
a lot
this
of
be
people,
a lesson to you.
Nobody
Just
learned
did not
it.
learn.
Nobody
Did
learned
they get
that
sent to
lesson.
the moon then?
That's what I'm saying.
Not as far as I've known.
Exactly.
But
That's what I'm saying. How come there's only one man in the moon? If it was a punishment for stealing,
maybe there's a colony on the other side that we don't see, though it spins, even though we don't see it.
like Australia was started.
Oh yes, prison colony, take a prostitute, and was that not what it was?
I mean, whatever. Take what you need.
Yeah.
The gods are up there having orgies in
Yeah.
Rome and Greece. Might as well. Australia too.
Take you a hooker. Oh my God. Oh dear God. Okay. All right. I think we've exhausted it today. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it.
All right. Hope you enjoyed this.
Because we did. We did. Come back for more. See us every Tuesday.
And if you are a scientist, I'm sorry. We said not anything.
We're not sorry. Fuck it.
And I'm sorry I did this about my sister.
I can't believe you did that. I mean,
I
of course I
it's
can.
not like you just met me.
No, I know. We've got many, many years here, but
we have known each other forever. I don't know why that shocked you.
I don't know. Maybe the fact that you said it here for other people. Love you.
We love you. Like, subscribe.
Come see us again
next Tuesday
for more
every
awful,
Tuesday.
Horrible trash talk.
We don't do trash.
We do. This is a lot of trash. A lot of orgy talk.
This is just a little bit orgy
And
talk. We weren't having the orgies. It was the Greek and Roman gods.
Well, I don't care. No.
I love you, but not.
No, hell no. Right.
I need to wash my hair.
You need to wash your hair. Are you busy? You're busy on Saturday night.
Busy on Saturday night. I need to wash my hair.
Okay, all right. Cool. We'll see you next time. We're signing off. We're done with this. Night night.